Hey guys, I've got some good news and some bad news. The the bad news is that this game doesn't kind of allow you to save per se, just like all the other games I've been playing lately. It kind of decides when it gets to save. So when I saved it to go to work and I got back, it resumed before the fight that I had in the last episode where I got wiped out. So that's the bad news. The good news is I get to redeem myself. In the future, I'm probably just going to let the game continue to keep running because that's a little bit frustrating to play this over again. But it is a good opportunity to redeem myself. So let's give that a shot. Okay, I don't think we're changing our order here at all, right? I don't know if Hogan and Mogan are... Yeah, I'll try. Maybe I'll swap Hogan for Mogan. And I don't know if he gets... I don't know if there's anything I can give him, but... Either way, I'm probably going to get murked in this battle anyway, so it's not a huge concern. Oh, what do we got here? +2 will and rest. Whatever. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Nothing, honey. Let's do it. Okay, we gotta sort this out again. And I think that we should pretty much do it. Should pretty much do it. Okay, how did we do this last time? Okay, let's kick some ass, I guess. Oh wait, no, I can't move. I'm stuck here, aren't I? Okay, it's fine. I might try to use that battering ram ability a little bit more, though, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's get in the fray there, boys. I've always kind of wondered if my channel would be a bit more popular if I made up a fake accent, because Canadian accents aren't that sexy. Something like, you know, a bit more Scottish. Alright, we're gonna attack the boys here. Let's do it right now. But I don't really know if I could pull it off for very long. It probably sounds pretty fake. Oh! There we go. That's what you deserve, you cunt. Okay, here we go. Let's go for number 2. It's 2-1, 2-3. Or 2-3. Let's go for this guy. Oh, that was mean, my friend. That was mean. But we're gonna mend him. We're gonna mend you. Yeah, boy. Okay, we gots to kill some mofos here. How about this mofo right here? So 6-1 or battering ram. Let's do the battering ram. Yeah. It did open up a new front here though. So let's get that new front under control. It was 2-1, 2-6. 2-6. Let's go for the big guy. What about that? No, 2-6 sounds good. And let's add a little panache on that. Okay, we got a guy back there, which is a perfect waste of a turn. And now we got 2-1, 2-8. 2-8. And that is a good night, Irene! We got a guy moving in here. It's a good waste of a turn. And you are perfectly situated to take a beating here. What do we got here? We got 1 or 5. Might be good to get rid of this fucker though. Let's move over here. And let's do a bloody flail against this fucker. A big mofo coming in. Oh! Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! Big epic fail. Okay, it's time to arc lightning this guy out of here. And we gotta fill up this void here to protect the ranks. Good stuff! Get back, ye! Get back, ye! Good, that was armor, no big deal. Okay, we gotta go after this guy. Okay, no big deal here. He's going after Ivor. Took 2 points. You, what do you got? You got 7? Do you got an extra one for me? Thank you very much. And you die, please? Die, please? Yeah. What are you gonna do? What do you think you're gonna do? Armor? No big deal. And you got no armor left. Oh, 9. Do you have an extra one for me? Yes, do you? Do you? Oh! Skadoosh! Skadoosh! Okay. Yeah, no problem. 8-9. We're gonna do a little bit of mending here now. Do a mending. Do a mending over here on Ivor. No problem. No problem at all. 6-1. 6-1. 6-1 or 6-1. No, it's all the same. Actually, I only need the 6. That's fine. Boosh! Okay, he's flanked from all sides. It's only armor though. It's all good. It's all good. Let's head over. Oh, I can only go this far. Let's head over there. See if we can take this guy out. No, 2-1. What else can we reach? Oh, we can do an 8 over here. Let's do that. Okay, do a little bit of damage. Come on, behind. Oh, let's get the big guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And... oh! Boom! Ba-boom! Okay, let's go over here. Let's go over here. Alright, we got a 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Can we get lucky or what? 70% chance to get lucky. Done. Done like dinner. Done like a fine steak. But you don't really want to do your steaks. You don't really want to do your steaks done. But whatever. Come on, Mender. Oh, one left. It's time for the girl heroes to kick ass. Okay, well he did go down, but that's no big deal. Oh! What a shock. I got totally wiped out in the other one. And in this one, I only got Rook injured. What a miracle on ice. Juno. I wasn't sure I'd ever see you again, Avon. She smiles in the embrace. Avon is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real. I'm sorry I couldn't make it to Sigarholm. I ran into problems. Problems is putting it lightly, says Hakon. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Couldn't find a place to cross. Worse, dredge are practically falling out of it like blood from a wound. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. We noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive, Ingvar. I take it the others didn't. Hakon becomes quiet, then he motions toward Juno. She got across somehow, found her out cold, for a second time since leaving Strand. We need every axe we can get right now. Bellower's here. Gods be damned, I thought I was free of that menace. I will deal with Bellower, says Juno. Come on, no need to tempt him by standing out here. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Bursgard. 0 fighters, 15 Varl, 252 clansmen. Okay, with low morale. 44 renown. Oh, that's a lot of Varl. That's a lot of supplies. Hakon joins you on the wall with his personal bodyguard, Mogr. You discuss what to do next. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you. I'm sorry, Eyvind. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Eyvind's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less, if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. Where? Why? Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision. For just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head. And you've already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away. But you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. Ooh, look at that little tiny caravan. It's very cute. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of dredge, who are all facing toward an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Oh, I didn't notice that we'd stopped there. I was kind of guilty of looking away from my screen. We're at the Godstone of Stravs. You glance nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. It's okay, you can speak, softly. Is this where you're going to sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. No, the dredge cannot see us. To be more precise, they can see us, but I've convinced them to be unconcerned. I can understand your apprehension, though. Who are you? I wish we'd had time for a proper introduction. My name is Juno. I am on the Mender Council. You've met Eyvind, my apprentice. How are you doing these things, controlling minds? I thought Menders built things and healed wounds. You are right, Menders do these things. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. We are called Valka. I believe I am the only one who can influence another's mind. Then why not take control of Bellower? I learned the talent to heal minds, not control them, though even some Valka have trouble believing this. Taking control of Bellower, it is the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starving bear to stop being hungry. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sundra anymore. Our advantage is that we can train more Valka. It's also our weakness. The Valka pass on and lose their knowledge, while the Sundra simply grow older and more powerful. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence, to a point. Then how do we stop him? The God of Secrets will play a part, as will you. What are we doing out here? Do you know of the god Stravs? Few know the stone exists, even among those who have lived their whole lives in Borsgard. While Denglir deals in fortune, Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it as consequence, two sides of the same coin. See the silver in the stone? The gales up here wear away the stone, but the metal remains. We need a piece of this silver. The god Stravs is wreathed by imagery of silver weapons. The myths say he traded these weapons to the gods, and they used them to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The Menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by dredge? They seem to be drawn to the Godstone. There are many things we don't know about Stravs. Maybe they see him as a patron, or it is an attraction they cannot explain. Does Stravs have something to do with that serpent in Einartoft? What was that thing? I cannot say. Can't or won't? I have my suspicions, but until I've had time at the Mender libraries, it would be unwise to speculate. For all our knowledge, it always seems as though we know little. Imagine how the rest of us feel. On the contrary, the less people know, the more certain they tend to be. This sounds like Donald Trump. Why did you pick me? Why didn't you take Eyvind or Hakon? You don't even know me. I apologize for putting you in danger. Avon must keep Bjornsgard from following while we are away. And if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Bjornsgard. You were the only one I knew would return. What do you mean? You would find your way back to Alet no matter what. Ah. Let's get what we need and go. Indeed, you'll need to dislodge at least a fistful of the metal. We will forge it into an arrow to slay Bellower. Wait, after everything you've told me, make a magic arrow to shoot Bellower? That's all it takes? Why didn't you do that a long time ago? Juna gets a faraway look in her eyes. No, that is not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weaknesses. But it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it with sword and axe. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. You're going to trick him into thinking he's dead. That is the most insane... He really can't be killed? No, someday he will awaken and realize he's not dead. I imagine he will be quite upset about that. First we must make the arrow. Focus on the task at hand. She looks knowingly at the Godstone, waiting for you to start climbing. Rook, I am not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. And behind us is a sudden drop. So, you know, kind of like be careful or some shit. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. As you climb, you can't help but notice the stony mass of dredge lined up before the Godstone like worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. While you're here, you glance quickly around to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another, smaller piece of silver ore before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back through the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers and the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. You approach the gates of Bjornsgard again, relieved that they're still standing. It looks like they took a beating while you were gone. Alette rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, "Take this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you are done." Okay, so we got lots of renown now. We go to the heroes, and Rook is injured, so it would be good to rest. Can we do any resting? Is that an option? Map, heroes, market, not really, eh? Okay, heroes. And let's get our party back in order. Oh, there's Mogger and Griss. That's good. Hakon. Oh, it's a Varl. Yeah, it's a Varl. What do you call it? Not sure what I'm trying to say here. A Varl orgy? Is that the wrong thing to say? Oddleaf. So Nid is not able to join us, but all these Varls, that's good to use. I like that. Oddleaf is good. Leaving these guys on the bench. Ivor is on the bench because he is no good to anybody right now. And Rook is gonna be with us. Let's see about leveling up though. Or promoting rather. Mogger can be promoted for 15. And we're gonna want you to be tougher, my friend. Tougher. And Gris we're going to promote. Okay. Promoting Gris, and he's got to get a little tougher as well. I don't think anybody else can be promoted. Oddleaf could have, but now I don't have 20. I don't have 20 to do it. Okay, let's go to the market. Okay, or let's go to the crafters. It takes a while, but you finally find someone willing to craft an arrow for you. He eyes you suspiciously when you show him the silver, but shakes his head and gets started. Alette watches the smith's fire reflecting in her distant stare. Alette says, I talked with Avon a long time while you were gone. He told me a lot about Juno. Is she really as powerful as he said? It certainly seems that way. That might be the most luck we've had so far. Dad, I think I know what's going to happen now. An arrow? She's going to make you shoot Bellower, isn't she? I don't know for sure. Come on, who else is going to do it? Ivor? Alette, I know where this is going. You're afraid of me dying. This isn't like before. We can't run this time. That's not what I... Let me do it. What? Why not? Because you think I'll get hurt. What do you do when Bellower comes straight for the person holding the only thing that can destroy him? Let me speak. Everything's changed. Skalgar feels so long ago. I'm not asking because I'm afraid of losing you. I'm not afraid of anything anymore. Let me do it because you know I'm a better shot. I have a better chance of puncturing his armor. We only have one shot. I'm not a child anymore. I'm not just some girl. I'm your daughter. I can do this. For once, let me decide what happens to me. Wow. I guess he has to trust her. I mean, she hasn't been in any battles, but... Okay. We'll survive this, I know we will. You sit by her side silently until the smith finishes his work. Okay, well it seems like we are coming up on the final battle here, so one more episode coming up, I think, unless I'm mistaken. So I'll see you in that final episode.